Good evening, wrestling fans. Hope you all had a good Tuesday. Well, another edition of WWE Monday Night Raw is in the books, and it was, in my point of view, a pretty good and exciting show last night. It kicked off with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman coming out to the ring. You see them all go into the ring. Then you see three of them stand together, and Seth Rollins says, "There is no," he said, "the future of this industry, meaning the wrestling industry, is them." And to go through the future of the wrestling industry, he said, "You have to go through me." He gets interrupted by Sami Zayn. He comes to the ring and tells him, I totally disagree with you. He then goes on talking. The two of them being Seth Rollins, excuse me, and Sami Zayn go back and forth and exchange words. Seth Rollins makes Sami Zayn an offer. The offer is, he tells Sami, I can put in a transfer for you and you can go over to SmackDown. That way you don't have to deal with me, you don't have to deal with Braun Breaker, and you can move on. But he also tells them, you have to the end of the night to make a decision. So, I'll get to that later in the video. But in any event, I think the opening segment between Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think they both did a good job with their promo together. I think this alliance between Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, and with Paul Heyman as their manager, or I don't know if we want to call him. It's gonna be a dangerous alliance, and I think all the superstars on Raw should be put on notice. So I thought the opening segment was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'll get to what happened at the end of what Sami Zayn's decision is. The first match tonight was Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez. This match was exciting at the start. I thought both women, Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez, were pretty good in the ring. They put out a good performance in the ring. But then you had Julia come out to the ringside, and I knew right then and there that Julia's going to get involved in this match. And of course, she didn't. So basically cost Rhea Ripley the match. It had to be a no contest. Then you see Roxanne Perez and Julia beat up on Rhea Ripley. Scott comes out to aid Rhea Ripley, and then you see Roxanne Perez and Julia leave the ring and go up the ramp. So the match was exciting at the start, but I didn't like the outcome. I didn't like the interference and stuff. So that's the only complaint I have about the match. But all in all, it was okay. Longer Pro addresses the fans. Basically, it comes down to the ring. he goes to dress the fans. Basically goes on and on and on about his victory over um on and on about his victory over AJ Styles. Then he goes on and on that he deserves a title shot for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then you hear Jey Uso's music hits. He comes out and the place goes nuts as usual. They're all doing the yeet dance, including Pat McAfee doing it, standing on top of the announcer's table. Jey Uso basically tells Logan Paul, it's not a given, you have to earn it. And in a way, he's right. Nothing's given, you have to earn it. So basically, Jey Uso super kicks Logan Paul, and then Jey Uso leaves the ring. I thought it was a pretty good promo segment. I mean, I like that Jey Uso came out to interrupt Logan Paul, because I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan at all. But it was okay. I think it was an okay segment. We have Finn Balor and JD McDonough versus the Raw Raiders. This was a pretty exciting tag team match. I enjoyed it. I thought both tag teams performed pretty good in the ring. However, the Raw Raiders picked up the win over Finn Balor and JD McDonough. I'm gonna say this right out there. I'm gonna say this right there and there. I truly believe that at some point, I don't know when, but at some point, Finn Balor's gonna turn on it's gonna turn on Dominic Mysterio and get a shot at that Intercontinental Championship. Because from what I'm hearing, they're planning on a Dominic Mysterio Finn Balor feud this summer. So it's not a question of when. No, it's not a question of if, but when Finn Balor is going to turn on Dominic Mysterio. Because eventually it's going to happen. Whether it happens next Monday on Raw, or the week after that, or the week after that. But I definitely see Finn Balor turn on Dominic Mysterio. Because quite frankly, I don't think Finn Balor is happy that Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental Championship. So it's not a question of if, but when this happens. But I do expect this to happen at some point. Okay. 5. We have Becky Lynch coming out to the ring, and basically she came out to the ring to display her actions on last week's Raw when she turned on Lyra Valkyria. She also confessed and admitted that she was the one who attacked Bayley, who forced her not to compete with Lyra Valkyria against their match against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. She gave the reasons why she attacked Bayley. Basically, says this, says that about Bayley. Then she goes on saying, gives her reason why she attacked Lyra Valkyria. And basically, her reason is that she was friends with Bayley. That's her reason. Lyra Valkyria comes out to the ring, and she tells, and as she's walked out to the ring, she tells Becky, the women backstage, including Bayley, warned me about you. And I told myself, I don't believe it. Then Laverne steps into the ring, and Becky Lynch leaves the ring, and then she challenges Becky to a match at Backlash, and she tells Becky, "But I bet you're only gonna accept it if the women's Intercontinental Championship is online." So, and she tells Becky, "It's the belt will be online." So Becky accepts the challenge. So at Backlash, we're gonna have Becky Lynch versus Ryan Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I think this is gonna be a fun, exciting match. I think both women will put on a very, very good performance in the ring. Right? So it's be an exciting match. Backstage, you see Paul Heyman approached Sami Zayn, trying to pressure him into taking Seth Rollins' offer to go off to SmackDown. And basically, he tells Sami Zayn, you won't have to deal with Seth Rollins, you won't have to deal with Braun Breaker, and here's the best part: you'll get to face the winner of the Cena and Orton match for the undisputed WWE Championship. So it's up to you when you want to take up on his offer. We had Stephanie Valkyrie versus Iron Now. This was a fun, exciting match. I enjoyed this match very much. I think it was an awesome match. I think both women put out one hell of a performance in the ring. I enjoyed it. So I think it was a good match. Stephanie Valkyrie defeats Ivy Nile. Now, despite Ivy Nile losing the match, I think she's still very good. I think she's a very good wrestler, and I think she has a bright future for her, as well as Stephanie Valkyrie. So I think it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Pat McAfee addressed the WWE fans, and basically he got up from his chair and he stands up on top of the announcer's table and he addresses what happened last Monday on Raw when Gunther attacked him. And basically, he stood up for Michael Cole because he admires Michael Cole, basically, and all that. And basically, he calls out Nick Aldis because he wants a match. He wants him to lift the suspension and want to have a match with Gunther. Nick Aldis comes out and basically tells Pat McAfee, I won't unlift Gunther's suspension, but what I can do is set a match between you and him at Backlash. So this is another match that's set for Backlash. With Pat McAfee versus Gunther. I don't know how I feel about this match because I don't think Pat McAfee has a chance against Gunther, especially that he's such a pissed off move after losing the World Heavyweight Championship. So I don't like Pat McAfee's chances in this match at all. I wish him best of luck. Would love to see him win the match, but I don't like his chances. So see what happens. Now, Raw closed night with Sami Sami Zayn coming out, and then Seth Rollins coming out. And before, this was a great promo. I gotta say, it's a great promo, especially by Sami Zayn. Great promo. Now, I'm not gonna go all the details about this because I'm sure you all saw it. But basically, I'm gonna make a long story short. Basically, Sami Zayn turns down Seth Rollins' offer and tells him to go to hell. All of a sudden, you hear Braun Breaker's music hit, and you see Braun Breaker all in his wrestling gear walking down to the ring with Paul Heyman. And basically, to set up a match between him and Sami Zayn. Now, the match started out pretty good. It was an exciting match. Sami Zayn hung in there as best he could, but in the end, it was too much for Sami Zayn. Braun Breaker was just beating the crap out of him at all. And it came to a point where the referee had to stop the match. So that tells you how dangerous this alliance is between Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman. And the wrestlers on Raw to be put on notice. I mean, it's good that WWE forced alliance. I mean, it's good for Raw because, I don't know if you all know, Triple H is all about building factions. So we'll see how this alliance goes between the three of them. But all in all, I think Raw was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoy it as well. Tonight is another edition of NXT on CW, and as usual, it's an exciting show tonight. I'm sure Stephanie Valkyrie will be on it, Julia, I don't know who else is going to be on it, but it should be an exciting show tonight, because as you all know, exciting NXT puts on a good show every week. So that's about it. Before I end this video, please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. So if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Hope you all have a great Tuesday evening. And if you all watch NXT tonight, enjoy the show.